Good morning and welcome to day 15 of Vlogmas. I have my other Christmas cup out today, cup of coffee going on, and joined by a dog or two. So today's the 15th, which means that today's my son's birthday. He is 22 today, which means that 22 years ago today I was walking up and down the hospital corridors waiting for my first baby to arrive, not knowing what was ahead of me. So yeah, he's 22 today. I can't believe it. He lives in Scotland. He moved there after he left school to do his apprenticeship as a mechanic, and I haven't seen him all year. So this is the first year that I haven't seen him for his birthday. He normally tries to get home just before his birthday or on his birthday and stay for Christmas and then go back in the new year. But yeah, this year is different, just due to everything that's going on basically, so isn't it? So yeah, I haven't seen him since this time last year basically. But hopefully next year, hopefully. Myself and Cerys might take a trip over. We went 2 years ago, I think it was, at Easter, and we went by ferry and we really enjoyed the drive over. The drive from the ferry is just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, we really enjoyed it, and I loved the stay. It was lovely to see where he is and lives, and yeah, so he's there doing his apprenticeship. He's almost finished. He would have been finished in July, but for COVID. I'm looking at the floor here because I have a dog scratching and I have the camera on a tripod, so I'm being very careful. Yeah, so here in Ireland, generally students stay at school until they're 18 and they do what's called the Leaving Cert. I know in lots of other countries they leave or can leave at 16. Some children leave at 16, but generally it's 18, and they finish their Leaving Cert at 18 and they either go on to do an apprenticeship or they go to college or they get a job, just whatever suits. There's so many options these days. So yeah, Mike Ian moved to Scotland. His dad lives there, so that was the connection with Scotland, and he loves it, really enjoys it, and yeah, it's great to know that they get to that age and they're happy. So, and Cerys will be doing her Leaving Cert next June, so yeah, we won't have any more school. So today is quite a nice day. I'm not terribly busy, but I have loads of boxes to tick, so I have a list done. I have some orders to cut and get ready for sending today, and I have a lot of embroidery to do with my embroidery machine for a friend. She has a shop and she takes orders now and again for embroidery on like towels and baby blankets and things like that. So she came in the other day with a van full of bags for embroidering, so I'm going to do that today. And while that's going on today, I'm going to tidy up what I call my work sewing room. So my work sewing room has been a bit of a dumping ground for the last while for like extra fabrics and just chucking stuff in there and things like that, so I'm going to give it a good tidy up. Well, the postman just called, and Cerys is going to be really happy when she comes home from school because her H&M order just arrived. So she's not a big shopper, but she went on the H&M website 18 days ago apparently, because she told me last night, and she ordered a few bits for herself, and she's been waiting, wondering, watching, looking for updates, and they're finally here. So I've just sent her a picture on Messenger so that at lunchtime she'll see it and she'll be so excited to know that this is here when she comes home. So that's actually the one thing that I miss about buying in my own fabrics now. I miss the happy post days. I miss the day of the package coming in and opening it up and having fabrics arrive. Now they come in bigger packages, of course.
IT department parcel! I know!
I knew you'd be all excited.
I know, thank God.
The dogs are so happy to see you as well.
Oh, so why is the camera there?
Because I'm videoing you.
And that's why I came in the IT department.
Well, I've just finished a load of ironing. Not my favourite job, so I let it build up. But I've almost finished, and the iron's making a few noises, so I think it needs lime scaling. So actually loads of people ask me about the iron when I'm doing my sew-alongs, and it's a Bosch iron. it is a, I'll turn the camera around. It's the Bosch Sizzix B25L, and it's a steam generator iron, and it has a water tank. So I don't know whether this is a good thing, but you can keep ironing even if the water runs out and you just take out the tank and fill it. So I've had ones in the past where if they run out of water, basically you have to wait till they cool down. So yeah, I bought it, God, it must be 6-7 years ago, I'd say. And I know it was quite expensive, but it's got really good power in the steam. So I bought it because I was making a lot of curtains and blinds at the time, so I needed really good steam. And what I find with it when I'm doing family ironing, which is what I don't like, I just iron the front of everything because I have an ironing board. This ironing board came with another iron, and it's got a mesh top on it. So basically the steam goes through it, and that iron is so powerful that if you iron the front of something, it irons the back as well. Win-win. So yeah, I'm going to let it cool down, and in the morning then I'm going to lime scale it. I got this neck warmer in Aldi or Penny's, I can't remember. But I find that when I'm cold, if I have something on my neck, it warms me up. So I have that on when I was doing the ironing this evening. And as I was doing the embroidery today, I actually did loads of tidying up of the big sewing room, and I got 19 towels done today. If I never see another towel, it'll be too soon. I had to embroider initials on face masks. I had to embroider a couple of Christmas stockings. There was like a little overalls for a child. There was cushion covers. Yeah, I spent most of the day in feeding the embroidery machine, so yeah, I got loads of tidying up done in all the minutes that it took to do the embroidery. And I also cut out another South Bank sweater as well, or another South Bank sweater dress. So I have a few things now in navy to sew. And actually before I started doing the ironing, I thought, am I going to do some sewing this evening? But I actually don't feel like it now. So I'm not going to push it. I've also come to the conclusion that I'm going to make a South Bank from this. That was kind of the unanimous feedback I got. So yeah, I think I will. I'm just afraid that it might just be just too much on me. But I'm kind of thinking, if I feel it is, I'll wear it over leggings. It'll be lovely over navy leggings. If I feel it's too much, I can shorten it up, can't I? But I think, yeah, sometimes, and this happens to me a lot, sometimes when I really, really, really like a fabric, I'm so indecisive of what to make with it. Whereas other fabrics that I just like, I can just chop into them and cut them and sew them really easily. So I have a Somerset cut out of this, and now I have a navy South Bank, and I have a rust South Bank. And I actually put my grey South Bank on for a while this morning because I was a little bit cold. Cerys is really, really happy with her H&M delivery as well. She just got leggings and a pair of joggers. She loves the Disney themes, so her joggers have Disney themes on them. And she got a little pair of runners, so she's really happy. And I spent the last couple of days just looking for my runners, as in the shoes that I wear when I go for a walk with the dogs, and I could not find them. And I have searched absolutely everywhere, and I actually searched today as well while I was doing my tidying and my cleaning. And then I said to Cerys this evening, they're going to turn up somewhere really, really stupidly obvious. So I thought, I'm going to look in my wardrobe again, because I have a walk-in wardrobe which is really handy, but it is like an abyss for stuff. And there they were on the shoe rack. It was like, what? You were there all the time? I've looked for you for days. In fact, I've looked, not constantly looking, but I have been looking every time I think I must look in such a place. And then I'd often think, oh, I wonder, are they in the car? And I looked really hard for them today, and there they were on my shoe rack. They weren't even under something. They were beside another pair of shoes, so I don't know. My mother used to often say that sometimes you just can't see for looking. So, yeah, today was a very boring day, so I do apologise. Tomorrow morning, I've nothing pressure on in the morning, which is great. I've no course, no nothing. It's brilliant. So tomorrow morning I'm going to bring Cerys and her cousin to school, and I'm going to bring the dogs for a walk early because I am talking about this walk forever, and it's going to happen tomorrow. And I'm going to do some shopping as well because we're really at the dregs of the cupboards at the moment, so there's nothing great to eat in them. I need to do a big stock up, and I really don't like food shopping. I'm not into cooking. Jason does loads of cooking. He loves cooking, but he's away at work now, so poor Cerys is back to Mammy's cooking, which is usually just something pulled out of the freezer. Or she loves a carbonara that I make her as well, so I might buy the makings of a carbonara tomorrow. And yeah, so I think I'm going to bring my iron downstairs so that I remember to descale it tomorrow as well. And yeah, that's it for the evening. I will edit and upload these bits of videos, and I'll see you again tomorrow for day 16.